Okay, Charlie, this is another edition of Convo with Leader Update. We're here at Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship Training Ground inside Hohoe. Guys, I've been watching this fellowship from afar, and today I'm here with the founder of the fellowship. Bossman, can you give us a quick introduction?
Yeah, you're welcome. This is my neighborhood. This is Hohoe. This is the Reverend Seeger, EP Street. We call it the Hope Street for the fact that this street has brought hope to many kids out here in the community. Okay. My name is Peto Kwame Ali. I'm from this immediate community, Hohoe Ahado. And I'm a youth development expert. Okay. That's using the game of basketball to initiate some positive change in my community. The reason being that we realize there are many problems in Africa, and the number one problem is youth development. We realize that there's no much of youth development going out in our community, especially in this kind of peri-urban communities.
Okay, so now you know what? Let's start the conversation this way. Let's give us a background of where you grew up in Hohoe.
Yeah.
How are you a basketballer yourself?
Yeah, I'm a basketball player, but. Okay.
So, where did you play? Like, did you play basketball for?
Growing up as a kid, all I wanted to be was an NBA player.
Okay.
Not having any facility, not having any mentorship, not even having balls. But then all we do is to watch this game on TV, and then we started struggling through the game right here in Hohoe. And then, fortunately, we got admitted to Bishop Eman College, okay, where we found a basketball court at high school. And then we realized there are many kids who could even play the game from home before coming to school. And so we felt heartbroken, knowing that we want to be NBA players and not having any knowledge about the game, but growing up to come and meet kids like us, having knowledge about this game already. So it's like we were being forced to like study the game more and being pushed in this game.
So which year did Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship start? When did you start?
Yeah, we started the program in 2019, November 2019, when I came back to the community. You know, I left the community for a while, going to pursue my education. I have a Bachelor of Education, Social Science degree.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I went to pursue my education and then came back, luckily to have employment in the community, only to realize that the same problem that persisted 16 years ago still persists in the community. And then as I speak to you today, there's a major change. Because if you go to all the schools around the Volta region now, I bet you Mawuvi basketball players are the best players in these schools. And that is what we wanted for the organization.
Okay, so when you had a mindset of starting this Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship, did you have, let me say, sponsors to sponsor you? Because I know that Hohoe, for instance, I think we only have only one basketball court, which is at Franco.
Yeah.
And actually, with this nets you have where the balls, now the number of balls you even have, like your let me say how did they call the
hoops?
The hoops.
Yeah, basketball hoops.
A whole lot of them.
Yeah.
How did you fund this whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing started just one man. It was just me single-handedly starting up this organization. But when I started the organization, a lot of my friends really inspired me. They gave me the encouragement. Let me say, friends started supporting me with balls. And then, along the way, family also came in with balls. And you know, these kids need water and some other stuff for them to be able to keep coming for the training. So let me say the major support started coming from friends and also family. And then along the way, through the hard work and dedication of the kids, we've been able to have some international recognition from FIBA Basketball for Good. This is a world international organization that handles basketball affairs, and like they actually focus on organizations that are using basketball for social change. And so they see what social change we are bringing to the Hohoe community. So they donated 92 balls to the organization 2 years ago. And somewhere along last year, they invited me for a youth leadership program in Namibia. where I went to join other youth leaders from all Africa, and then yeah, we had a great mentorship program.
Okay, that's awesome. So what
Yeah.
about support from the big community
Yeah.
leaders, and then let me say the sports in the municipality? How is the support?
Yeah, it's true. Let me say the community haven't been much supportive. Because when we say support, then we are talking about finances, we are talking about human resources.
Yeah.
We believe that anytime we organize programs, we want the community to show up for the program. And we don't see them showing up. The kids give their best.
Why do you think it's...
Yeah, I feel that it's because of the game of basketball. The game hasn't been well recognized yet,
Yes.
and patronized by communities. That is why our ultimate goal is to promote the game, so there are some years to come, and I think the change is happening little by little. People are somehow showing up for the program, and that's what we want. It's not about just the money. We want people to show up, and yeah, that is what we want.
Okay, so in case somebody wants to join this basketball fellowship, what is the criteria in joining?
Yeah, for now it's a free program. It's absolutely free, but our main criteria is the dedication and the discipline of the kid in question. So what we do is that when you start coming, we don't give you any forms. We want to see how frequent you come and how dedicated you are. So if you are able to come up to our satisfaction, and then we are going to give you a form now. The form is for you is for us to have your detail, and for also your parents to be aware that you are part of an organization. And if you do that, and that's all, you are a full member.
Was there a point in time where you had a good player, and then their parents are like, no, I don't want my son or my daughter to play the basketball game? Have you ever faced that?
Yeah.
And how did you?
Even till now, we have parents not buying this idea because they are the fact that basketball game is not a game that can bring any good to their kids. But let me say that they are seeing the real change in the kids, because the kids are getting to be more disciplined. They are getting to be hardworking. They are even getting to study more at school. So I feel the parents are having a change of mind on this. But earlier on, when they didn't know what we are about, they were having some negative perception. But I think now there's solid positive perception. And all parents, even I think there are more parents who want their kids to come. But for the fact that we are using the street, we can't accommodate all kids. So it's like we are pushing some kids away. Because we don't have a facility. I think we need a facility to be able to accommodate all these kids.
Actually, what kind of facility? Hohoe actually needs a facility.
Yeah, a facility. And for Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship.
And then actually the sports stadium, they're not the basketball.
No, we find that as a problem, with the reason being that we were all here many years ago. Let me say 4 years down the lane when we heard they were doing a stadium. I moved 250 kids on the street to agitate for the sports committee to realize that there are kids who love basketball. And then only to realize that last year the stadium has been, let me say, partially completed. It's a good AstroTurf football pitch. And the cost of AstroTurf is way huge than building a basketball pitch. The cost of basketball can't be compared to an AstroTurf. So we were feeling that there should be some form of basketball court there, and then nothing was done. And this is what happened. Just this December, when we were on our end of year celebration, we decided to also appeal for a basketball court inside the court. So we had a letter given to the MP, who is the one championing the stadium agenda. I don't know how far they are going with it, but we delivered a letter. It's just an appeal, and we want them to take this seriously, because there are many kids who love basketball, and then this game has so much potentials to these kids and for the community itself.
Sure. And then looking at the number of kids over here that are kind of training, their dedication, and I love it. And then moving forward, I always saw that it's not always about the basketball. You guys go for trip too as well. Last time I think you went to be excursion. How do you coordinate that?
You see, one thing I want people to understand is that our organization goes just beyond the court.
Okay.
You understand? For us, we want to train skillful athletes. So our main focus is also on skill training. We are focused on vocational and technical skill training, some aspect of agriculture and IT. Why? Because we realize that the problem of Africa cannot be blamed on the lack of resources, but by inability of the human resource to realize its full potential. So we want these young kids to be able to learn some kind of skill so that they can be able to feed for themselves, so that they can be able to earn a living, and then they can play basketball. And beside that, we are also proud advocates of the environment. we are always on an agenda to speak on climate action, because there's so much effect that the climate change is bringing to us, especially in Africa. So we have dedicated our kids and wanting to arm them with the tools that will help them to take climate action. That's why we are always on this kind of projects, cleaning the environment and planting of trees and all of that.
I've been seeing from afar. And then looking at basketball in the country Ghana, how will you rate the basketball sports in Ghana? Is it a sports that would I say has a future?
Yeah,
in Ghana.
Yeah, basketball in Ghana has a great future. The fact being that we had an NBA player, Pop Bonsu once played the NBA, and as I speak to you, we have other guys from Ghana playing good teams in America, in Canada, even the female. So we believe that if the Basketball Association can focus on rural communities like us, they can be able to tap so many potentials. And as I speak to you, we already have good guys that I think we are going to feed Ghana with in the near future. And let me say this, basketball in Ghana is going to be big. Basketball in the Volta region is going to be big.
Let me ask this question. Is Ghana having
a national team? Yeah, it's a big question. Yeah, Ghana has a national team. Even though we are not too vibrant, we have a national team that we play. Yeah, we play leagues. Yeah, we play leagues. We go to African games. Yeah, we play leagues. Yeah. We have a solid team.
I never know that.
Yeah, we have.
National basketball team.
But look, there are good players in the diaspora, and that is why even Mawuvi basketball focuses on the diaspora. We have so many black people from Ghana out there in other good basketball, and we need these people to come back and take back and give back to the communities.
Okay, nice one, Charlie. Yeah. So for somebody who wants to learn how to play basketball, I've never bounced a ball before.
Yeah.
Am I also allowed to come?
Yeah. We always have newcomers coming for the program. I personally will have all my best time for you. We want to promote the game. We want to have as much as 1,000 kids loving and playing basketball in Hohoe. That is the goal. As much as 1,000 kids loving and playing basketball in Hohoe. It shouldn't just be about football. We want basketball to be so iconic, because we believe this is going to be a big tool of change to the community. We are already seeing the change.
Okay. So we are still having a conversation with the founder of Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship right here inside Hohoe, and I love the conversation so far. The kids are lovely. Everybody is kind of playing, and I saw that you even have little ones among them.
Yeah.
Is training these kids difficult?
Yeah. It's very difficult as much as they are kids, and this is a new game altogether for them. But you know, we want them to build and develop this game. So we take all the coaches here, take our time for these kids, groom them, and you know, basketball is a progressive game. It's from stage 1 and then up you are going. So we just take it slow with them from the first stage, teaching them the basics of the game, and then we take it there until we get to a stage where they become elite basketball players.
Charlie Botsman, I'm very grateful.
I appreciate you
for giving me the opportunity to have this conversation with you.
Yeah.
I love your works.
Yeah.
I've been following your works from I even started following you before you went to number 90 for the
Okay.
And then when I realized that it was in Hohoe, I was kind of proud that this thing is in
your community.
Because Charlie, it will, at the end of the day, it's for Hohoe community, and it's to protect the community as well. And then I just pray and hope that your petition that basketball court should be included in the sports stadium should be what? Let me say head, so that it can help facilitate your training. And for me myself, I'll be joining the fellowship very soon. Because Charlie, I want to.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
There's another perception about basketball, that basketball is for only tall people. So is it true that basketball is for only tall people?
No, we even had a campaign. We understand that many people in this community also feel the same. So we had a campaign where we titled this "Basketball is for all," and especially the female as well. People feel basketball is just for male, and then basketball is for all. The height doesn't matter. Even some of our best players, Steve Curry is not a too much tall player, but he is one of the best players. So we believe that Anybody can learn the skill, develop through it, and be a good player. The height doesn't matter, the sex, the age doesn't matter. Anybody can be a basketball player.
Okay, so how does the future look like for Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship?
Yeah, the future is going to be great. This is what we want. We want an ultra-modern facility that is going to be like an academy for basketball, where we are going to have a multi-faceted facility, not just basketball, other sports should be included. And then also our main focus is on skill training. So we want to have a complex where we can have the various divisions of this skill training: vocational, technical, agriculture, IT, art, and music and dance. That's what we want.
This is nice.
Yeah.
I believe it will foster a whole lot of change in the community. Bossman, thanks you, and I'm really grateful. Right now, when we've gotten to, we're having a conversation one or two kids to
I'll give you some kids.
ask them they are
Esther,
about the basketball game, how it is being played. I mean,
Black,
I see that the guys
Black.
are actually loving the game. Man. Myself, I love it.
why behind the camera? Be serious and give them answers.
Okay, so we are still here at the Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship Training Center. We have some of the, let me say, basketball ballers or players here with me. Bossman, what's your name?
Okay, my name is Ajimai Samuel.
Okay, when did you join the Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship?
Okay, I joined Mawuvi Basketball Fellowship around 2020.
2020. Which way did you join Mawuvi Basketball?
2020.
What's your name?
Alberto Dennis.
Which class are you?
Form 1.
Like seriously?
Yes.
What about you?
Form 1.
Form 1. Hey, you also in Form 1?
Yes.
What's your name?
Testa.
Esther. Wow. How is the basketball game like for you? What is basketball to you? Let me ask you, what is basketball? Talk first.
My property.
Your property. Wow. So that means you intend to play basketball when you, let me say, fully grow as a profession.
Yes.
Wow. What about you?
Oh, basketball is my game because
Okay.
that's what I love since when I was a kid.
Okay.
So-
and for you, I think you said you play at a zonal level.
Zonas, yeah.
How fun is it, or how?
Oh, it's very fun, not difficult at all. Very good, yeah. When you are playing, you feel more happy and joyful when you are playing.
What about you? What is basketball to you?
Basketball is a treasure to. Yeah, because when I grow up, I'll be a basketball player too.
You know how many basketball players do you know?
Yeah, many.
Mention one or two names.
Steph Curry, LeBron James.
Charlie. The guys are actually on fire, and I like this. And I think you are all students, right? You're also in GSS. How do you combine the schooling and then playing of basketball? Ladies first.
I combine basketball and school. When I close from school, I come at 3:30 and play the basketball.
Okay, and you get ample time to learn.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. And what about you?
I get so many things out of basketball. Like when you go to school like that and we are going for a race, I was the only one who won. For that. Yes.
Wow. So okay. Basketball, you must be a good athlete because it's a game of a lot of running, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, nice one. How does the future look like for you guys, you young basketball players?
Oh, for the future, it's very bright, very good because when you put on when you are serious in the game, one day you can be successful, or maybe your future can develop when you add more seriousness and this in it. Yeah.
Okay, last question. Are your parents supporting you in this your basketball ambition journey? Does your parents support you?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
That's nice. What about you?
Yes. 1000%.
1000%. What about you?
Very, very, very supportive.
Thank you, Charlie. We are still here having a conversation with the white basketball players, and Charlie, I always say that if our parents support us in whatever we are doing, we will surely go far. And I'm very grateful that when it comes to basketball, these young kids, their parents are very supportive. Guys, thanks for passing through the conversation. I'm very grateful. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Discipline, guys, and looking forward to one day meet you again where you do at basketball player stars. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Go and continue your training as well.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for having me.